I remember once sitting in a history class and the teacher announced that we were going to do this really cool exercise to learn about each other. And we were just going to go around the room and tell who we were and what our family backgrounds were. In my mind, and I don't know if she mentioned this in the instructions of how far back we're going to go, but I immediately envision myself, letting them know, okay, I was raised here in Pennsylvania. My background is, my family is from Virginia. And that was pretty much where I was going to stop. I mean, but within a few minutes of doing this exercise, I begin to realize that, wow, I do not have enough information. And I even felt a little bit embarrassed, that the only thing I had to offer was that, hey, I'm black. When I gave that to them, because it was truly all that I had, the room got really quiet, and I do believe there was a little bit of a snicker, and the teacher recovered and kind of like grazed over the moment to keep me from feeling too uncomfortable. But afterwards I looked back at that and I realized that that was the my very first inkling that I had ever had in my own life, that I did not know who I was. Being an African American woman in America, you get the impression that your background and your story starts from slavery. And when we begin to celebrate who we are, we definitely start from Harriet Tubman and, Frederick Douglass, and then, of course, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all of these different heroic characters who I appreciate, but they do not tell the beginning of our story. And I started to think to myself, not knowing who you are and not having a sense of identity, do you know what that does to a child? I remember being young and not liking my skin color or not liking my features because no one was telling me how great my history is.